sometime soon.
I quite agree.
When does my watch end? I've clean forgotten. Oh, could use a rest.
You've come! Glad to see you, friend. So, what say you? Would you care to live here in my absence? As I've said, you needn't worry about tending to the place. Many thanks, friend. I knew I could count on you. I'll stop by again in a week's time.
We will find much better rest in an abode than out in the elements, methinks. Let us make good use of it while we can.
I quite agree. A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow.
It appears night has fallen while we slept.
Shall we check our packs and be off?
Tell is, Vermund was once a bee-strewn kingdom.
Truly.
Indeed. There we have arrived.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. It seems Magistrate Wardor has been safely delivered from his cell. The man's dedication to justice shall doubtless be a great boon to our cause. Mayhap 'twould be prudent to visit the man on occasion and avail yourself of his vast stores of wisdom. He might have knowledge that could benefit you on your travels. Now, would you be so kind as to return the key I lent you? I thank you. Pray, take this. Consider it remuneration for your Majesty's efforts. There is much we ought to tend to, if we all shall change once we've attended the coronation. If your Majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, 'tis best you do so afore we depart. Very well. Pray inform me when your preparation... Is there aught else you would speak of, your Majesty? Do not forget that we work to serve the...
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
Welcome to Bjorn, and quality's what you need if you want to survive. So if we... check the price, just hope to see you again.
These foreign bows do so intrigue me, but I shall admire them from afar. 'Twould be unseemly for an elf. You would simply give this to me? Oh, that is most generous. I would gladly accept it. You have my gratitude. Fascinating. 'Tis not dissimilar from an elven bow in make, and yet 'tis unlike one in near every respect. Such as this bowstring. It looks quite the same, but the tension is altogether different. I suppose that comes from using different materials. Why do you stare? Perhaps you find it absurd that I should marvel so at a bow not of elven make. I suppose I sought inspiration, for I confess I find myself rather lost. My aim has suffered of late, such that my wayward arrows simply will not strike true. The timing could not be more unwelcome, as my skill with a bow is to be put on trial anon. Forgive me. I should not expect you to know of our ways. I speak of the trial of archery, a time-honored elven custom. Every elf undergoes this trial when they reach maturity. Till we succeed, we are not considered to have come of age. I have been training most diligently, yet my skills ne'er seem to take shape. Indeed, I fear my aim has only worsened with each new failing. I grew so vexed with myself that I sought to learn a foreign form of archery rather than master my own people's. Thanks to you, I now have the means to do so, though I dare say I shan't make any headway on my own. Say, would you be willing to give me a demonstration? It might be just what I need to find my aim. Please, sir, you gifted me this bow. I only ask that you show many thanks, but this is no place to practice. Would you be so kind as to meet me by... That's where I train, you see. I'll be able to concentrate on your display of bowmanship much better there. I do hope you'll join me. For now, I shall bid you farewell.
But not at the expense of my duty.
Good day, sir. What might you be looking for?
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
It would allow us to save our strength. Assuming we're not attacked, that is. Have we purchased all that we require? We ought to review the contents of our packs, just to be sure. Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
We must not let down our guard. Was excellent! I could have done no better.
I merely did as duty demands.
Well said. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. You're soaked. Do try not to catch cold.
We've not counted a thief among us for some time.
It is your decision whom we travel with, Master.
Paths to victory are myriad indeed. That's what we never
pleasant surprise. Certainly worth a try. You'll only exhaust yourself if you keep on like that.
Our foes have not lost balance. Drag it from ground.
Stand fast and true, and our quarry shall fall. We surpassed with skill.
The tide of battle was in our favor.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty. 'Twill be an honor to serve by your side. Displaying bowmanship for an elf. My hand would tremble on the string if 'twere me. But I expect you'll do just fine. Then follow me. I'll lead the way.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Here we go again.
If battle cannot be avoided, fight or die.
By your lead.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
In another word, I learned that a forgotten riftstone lies nearby. Shall I escort you there, Master? know precisely when a curative is needed, Ma.
Tremendous work!
Let us try for the same result with our next attack. My magics are yours to command, should you require the skill of a mage. Might I be of assistance?
This is generally used as a material.
There must be some way to make it over there. But how to go about it? Might we not make use of our flying foe to reach our destination? I grant you fire blades! Use these arms! You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use. Tis a chest. I shall take a look inside. We've got goblins!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Would you mind coming over here? Let me get that.
Methinks we could move this boulder if we work together.
Shall we set it rolling?
This should be of use. Displaying bowmanship for an elf. My hand would tremble on the string if it were me. But I expect you to do just fine. Then follow me. I'll lead the way.
Guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Over here, if you please.
I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
We ought to take a closer look.
This seems a decent spot for a campsite.
Let us keep this place in mind for when night falls.
I'll go and open the chest.
I feel refreshed and ready for a new day.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Ready to forge on? Displaying bowmanship for an elf. My hand would tremble on the string if 'twere me. But I expect you'll do just fine. Then follow me. I'll lead the way.
Guide is most welcome. Now,
Wolves, Buster!
is weak to fire! I've got to be silent as the night.
Follow me, if you would.
Oh, what does this say?
Let's have a look then.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Master, watch out!
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. I shan't let them harm you.
I will finish this, here and now! So close a call offers no solace in victory.
What fails to destroy us only enhances our chances against future adversaries. I grant you roaring flame.
It seems we have enraged our foe.
Might we not use their rage to our advantage?
A moment of indecision may spell our doom.
True enough.
Enemy slows. Perhaps we have tired them out.
We must make the most of this opportunity.
A focused attack will end this foe.
I'll pick that up. We might have need of it.
Here we go again.
We must focus on finding victory, whatever our disappointment.
Of course.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
Pray, follow me.
I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
I grant you fire's blades! Use it well!
Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you. Displaying bowmanship for an elf. My hand would tremble on the string if 'twere me. But I expect you to do this fine. Then follow me. I'll lead the way.
You're in your hands, man. Much obliged. I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
Follow me, if you would. I'll hold the enemy in place.
Splendid.
Lis fermor fa tindome. Lis funyemen en falasimir. Eleli.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Would you mind coming over here? We're here, Master.
Oh, true to your word, you have come. Let us begin at once. I should like to observe your form first and foremost. So stand here and take your aim at yon target. You have my gratitude. I learned much from you just now. In fact, I have made a discovery. Unlike those of elven make, bows crafted by other races are designed for keen aim. Is that not so? But I can see this is no revelation for you. I expect you thought this design common to all bows, yes? Not so for those of elven make, however. Our bows are crafted to guide not the hand, but the heart. Mayhap you will find the sentiment strange, but such is the perspective of elven kind. We are taught that arrows loosed with proper form will strike true, as if 'tis all a matter of poise. I admit, I find it rather baffling myself. Perhaps that is why my bowmanship has failed to improve. Yet with this bow, I begin to understand. Huzzah! What a feat! I can hardly believe it. Every last arrow found its mark. Dead center. This marvel is nothing at all like an elven bow. The design allows for ease of aim and steadfast flight of each arrow. To think that I should feel such a difference. Mayhap I am more suited to a bow of foreign make than one of my own people's. It is a strange thought, but how else to explain it? My arrows have not soared so true in all my days. I'd nearly given up on myself. Yet 'twould seem I am not without talent after all. My performance with this bow has divested me of such doubts. But the ingenuity of this design. If only my people would take heed. It is all very well to talk of honing one's form, but why should we not perfect the tool so integral to our customs? I am decided. I shall take this bow back to the arbor. With this as my weapon, I have no doubt I shall pass my trial of archery.
It seems Sir Glyndor's doubts no longer plague him. May his newfound confidence see him through his trial of archery.
You have my support.
Look there. Methinks I spy aught of use.
We ought to take a closer look.
Mayhap you will think this a trifle, but one master I served was quite the carefree soul, shunning armor in all its forms.
Fascinating.
I can't imagine we're in need of a campsite just now.
Let us return once we've grown tired from our labors.
Be ready! Our foes are armed!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead start. Now here's a surprise.
A splendid discovery.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this. There is little point in my leading the way if we haven't got what we require to hand.
I never would have expected to find a cave in a place like this.
It's an exciting discovery, but we ought not to lose our heads.
Very well. I shall go on ahead.
You roaring flame! Single-mindedness makes our enemy predictable, not necessarily easier to counter.
One of us has been doused in slime.
Seems we have enraged our foe.
I cannot use their rage to our advantage.
By your leave.
I did not disappoint.
No one can defend themselves when grappled like this.
This party is fit for adventure. Our strengths complement each other well.
No challenge is beyond our combined might.
Indeed, you are correct.
I shall return. Wolves draw near!
Ice is not a threat to it. We may have to rethink our strategy. Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
Focus your strength, Arisen!
We are to retreat then? Keep your ears pricked. Our foes might betray themselves with the slightest sound.
Remain alert, and naught shall catch us by surprise.
Our task cannot be completed, as we lack aught we need.
At once, Master.
How are we to get through this door?
A profitable endeavor.
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side. I can proceed no further.
Drop all your valuables, and I might just let you. I grant you fire's blades. Use it well. My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait right there. fine place to harvest some ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
Sunset draws near.
We shall have to be all the more vigilant. Be ready. Our foes are armed. We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. We've an opening. Focus your attacks.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
Of course.
We've got them on the run.
Ought we to pursue and eliminate the stragglers?
I knew you would prevail, Master.
Well done, Master.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
Seems we have enraged our foes.
Use their rage to our advantage.
Understood.
Tis done. Thank you, Arisen. I'm overjoyed to have completed the task my master set for me.
Well said.